Film is awesome. It's a medium that has been a part of our culture for so long. People have been able to tell stories about anything, from comedies, horror, romance, action, and so much more. Some of the greatest art in the world have been films. Despite that, there are moments where I'm just not happy with the state of film at times. For me, it all started when I saw The Rise of Skywalker. I remember seeing the credits and I sat on my couch and I just felt disappointment. Soon, I thought about so many other films that I just got mad at seeing. I kept thinking to myself, is this really what we're stuck with? Movies that are just okay? Then I watched a bunch of YouTubers who just talked about the constant terrible cycle of films we have been stuck with, and it feels like it's permanent. I remember sometimes I would go on Instagram and I would find the news about all these movies and shows and everything about spin-offs or reboots and everything coming back. And it just felt so unnecessary. I realized this is just another cycle. I know that it feels like we're just trapped in this weird cycle where right now we're stuck with movies that no one really wants and people keep seeing them, so we keep getting them. But this happens pretty much for every decade for film. Think about the 90s. We remember all the good stuff that came out of that, didn't we? Fight Club, Pulp Fiction, The Matrix, Dazed and Confused, Before Sunrise, Unforgiven, and God. So many films came out in that decade that really are great movies. There's also one thing we forget about the 90s. For every great film, we also get shitty ones. Didn't you remember these classics? Batman and Robin, Chairman of the Board, Cool as Ice, Milk Money, and there's so many more that you just can't list either. Either way, crappy movies and good movies are gonna exist hand in hand. The thing is, all we need to do is just a little digging. Film is a large spectrum. There can be really fantastic foreign films. Even then, we still have the past. It's just easy to go back and find the movies you like from different eras, or you could always find new things from the past that you never thought you'd like. But the big thing that I really want to talk about are indie films. I'll admit, I don't know every new indie film that's going to come out, but I wouldn't mind researching and finding more about them because these are people who don't have the resources that someone in Hollywood would have, but they at least get the chance to try out a vision that is their own and can do whatever they want. I'm just saying, we should just find good art for ourselves. There's always going to be people giving recommendations, but the big thing is that you just have to find the things you love or want. Either way, I'm just a guy who rambles here and there.